Hello, peoples. Hi, guys. How is everybody? I hope you're well. You're back. Hello and welcome. Alright, so let me just flick up and see who popped in earlier. We had Miriam, Pamela, Barbara, Angela, Abby, Trish, Barbara, Angela, Kenny, hello. Flicking down. Oh, Helen, hello. If I've missed anyone, yell now. Because, you know. Gracelyn, hello. Emily, hi. Who else we got? Pamela. Oh, goodness me. Hi, guys. Hi. Ruth, hello. Emma, hello. Guys, thanks for coming. You told the bot to leave. Kenny. Hi, Kira Lee, welcome. Oh, that sounds really nice. I need some sunshine this week. Hi, Della. Yeah. Busy, guys. Busy. Getting better. Feeling a little better, thanks, Patty. My ear is still very tender, and I'm still not hearing very well, but here I am. I'm here. I managed to pull myself out of it and get this event organized. So, we're going to do it today. Hi, Tara, welcome. So this, if you want to know the details for the event image, I've put it in under a code. I'm going to put it in now. I think that's the code. I just did it, so it's all new to me. Here we go. And you can get it from Nelleke Shoemaker's Etsy store, Hollow Moon Art. There is a discount code. I've popped it in the chat so you can see it there. And you can get it with the discount at 50% off for the month of June 2020. If you're watching it later, it's still available in the Etsy shop, so go check it out. And I've printed on the Strathmore mixed media paper, which I also have created a magical command for. I don't know about this Nightbot. It's going to keep us all lazy. Hi, Caran. Welcome. Hi, Robin. Welcome. Hi, Janine. Hi, Bob. Welcome, guys. Come in. There we go. That's paper I'm using. Oh, a drawing board. Nice. So this is a paper I'm using. This is the mixed media, the lighter one. And I'm going to be using POLYCHROMOS pencils. But don't fear if you don't have POLYCHROMOS, because I also have added a color conversion chart. Now, if you have a look in the description under the video there's a link to, it just says week 1, and it takes you to my Patreon, and there's a post there with a picture of the color list and also a PDF version of it too. So if you want both, have both. If you want one, you can grab one. And that's just going through the colors that I've used, and I've converted them to, let me think, Prismacolor, Black Widows, Pablo's, Holbein's, and Schpirerr Farben. Now, they're only best match colors. They're not, I haven't done the blends, and I don't know if they work completely. So if it's not quite right and you want to change something, then of course go ahead and do that. Hi, Kimmy, welcome. So we've got heaps of, we've got Patty and lots of Pams in here today. But hi. It gets like that, doesn't it, Caran? I'm like that. I can't type quick enough for people saying hello to me. I just go, hi everyone, blanket hellos. Yeah. All right, so should we get started? We're going to start with skin. Now, have you guys heard of Nelleke before? Her Etsy shop is Hollow Moon Art, so if you're looking for her on Etsy, make sure you look for that. And yeah, I think I've done a few of her images before. We did a fairy, and I've done heaps of her images, you know. I wanted to go with, thanks Trish, a little bit better. A little bit kind of, I don't know, what kind of style would you say it is? She's got a lot of grayscale, which I really love. It's kind of gothic, dark fantasy, maybe. Hi, Lulu. Thank you, yes. I don't know. Don't forget to add the discount. Hi, Loretta. Oh, no. As well... Yeah, kind of, I would say gothic fantasy, sort of tribal, yeah. There's a definite style. She just did this amazing dragon. And I'm looking forward to doing that one. Shadow. Are you into my stuff? Yes. Yes. Lucky I've put away all of the miniature stuff. Hi, Sherry. Oh, Shadow, you're being naughty. No worries, Della. Oh, Patty! I can't even see the pictures very well. It's too... Shh! 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 You're interrupting me. Don't like interrupters. No. Interrupting Orange. Hey? Yeah, you. Right back. Alright, so... She's always into my things. She's always into my things. So Nell's image is has got like aquas and reds through it. I'm going to do some reds and yellows and purple and a bit of green. So I think that's my idea. That's my thinking anyway. Hi, Linda. So we're going to attempt to do that. Her hair will probably be purplish with reds through it. I'm thinking that's my, like, this is my vision. The moon will have reds and pinks and orange and yellow through it. So, and the sky will have a bit of the same. So yeah, I'm sort of a bit, and I think she should have green eyes as well. So that's where I'm kind of heading. That's my visual direction at this point in time. But you know what? Next week it might be completely different. Loretta. Hey, I'm adding red and green as well. In fact, it'll be mainly red, yellow. Because her skin's got a lot of red in it. It's kind of a pinky red colour skin. So it's going to have a lot of red and yellow, actually. Probably more than purple. But there will be some purple in there. That's because they're complementary colours, you know. So if you have a look at a color wheel, if my main color is going to be red, but I wanted 4 colors, so if my main color is going to be red, I'm going to use this tetrad color here. So the line across from here is violet, and coming straight down is green, and straight across is yellow. So they're the 4 colors that I'm kind of going to concentrate around. But these 2 colors, this violet and green, will be more, I guess, a little bit of color, and it's going to be mainly red and yellow. But that's how how do I pick my colors? I don't know. This helps. This helps. If I know my main color is going to be red, I can use this little arrow here, red, and I can sort of use this as a bit of a guide of where I want to go. So there's lots of different mixes that you could do. But yeah, if you've got a main color, go for it. Try something like that. These wheels are amazing. I've got one on my phone, which I love, and it's so much easier to use. Let's see, what's it called? It's just called Color Wheel. There we go. And it's got all of the complementary different blends there. And also you can change the colors on the wheel. You can make them lighter, darker, or more simple. See? And we're using the square one. Purple and yellow are your favorites too. And of course, I used nature. So go have a look at, I had a look at some red moons, or blood moons they're called, and that's where some of my color will be coming from. So a blood moon here, you know, it's got yellows and reds through it and orange. So that's kind of where my thinking sort of started. So whoever asked how I picked my color, Angela, that's what I did. So I went here and went, okay, this is going to be my main colors. And then I went to my color wheel and went, okay, red, need a bit of yellow. So that's going to be this sort of set of colors. Okay, so we're going to go pinks, but sort of really quite, there's a lot of red in her skin, and that's because the background's got a lot of red in it. So we're going to put a lot of pink and red into her skin. It is a bright moon, isn't it? It's pretty. But that's kind of where my thinking came from anyway. Ooh, a strawberry moon. What's a strawberry moon? Hi, Christy. Hi, anyone popped in that I missed? Pamela. Honestly, I don't remember. I've had it since school, I think. There's a website. Are you a patron, Pamela? Because I think I've done a post on it, and I think I posted the website. If you're I think you are a patron, so I'm not sure. But if you just look up color wheel, you should be able to find it. Yes. All right, cool. But it may be also from the art shop. I think I saw some at the art shop. So oh, they do, Linda. Hi, Isolina and Anna, welcome. Cool. Pamela, I will send you a message. I'll write it down here now, so we don't forget. I think they've got them at the art shop. So you're in Australia, aren't you? For some reason, I feel like you're in Australia. Why am I thinking that? You know, I am on a lot of painkillers, so, you know, it could just be my imagination, you know. The app is cool, though. The Color Wheel app is cool. It's just called Color Wheel. I don't know how much it costs. It used to be free, but of course, you know, I keep referring it to everybody, so it's not free anymore. I know, Linda. So the koala one. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, well, we'll have to chat about that because, yeah, I've spent so much money lately. You know that, right? Hello. Hi. Hi. Okay, so the colours that I'm going to be using are... Let me see. Excuse me. I can't see. You need to move. Pretty please. Thank you. Alright, so I am using Polychromos. I have Caput Mortuum Violet. I have Venetian Red. And Emily, I just got your email before I started. And yeah, that sounds alright. So that would be my normal Monday stream coming. There's a link there to the Polychromos. I've got dark red. I've got deep red. I've got permanent carmine. I have light flesh. Oh, hang on, wait. That's changed, hasn't it? Wait, where's my little... which is now called red beige. 132. I'm going to call it light flesh for the rest of the stream. Because that's what's written on this one. I haven't got new ones yet. I've got cinnamon. And I have ivory. Are you right there? I'm also going to be using some... Caran white. You could use any soft white pencil. It can't be the Polychromos white because it doesn't blend the same. It must be a soft white pencil. So either Prismacolor, Caran, the Holbein, something nice and soft. Even the Black Widow soft. So something like that. And also I may use my full blender, Caran full blender as well. So I thought so, Linda, but you know, I'm a little bit crazy today, so... Shadow, stop it. She's pushing things on my phone. Stop it. You're being naughty. Yes. All right, fine. Here you go. Have your say. Have your say. Have your say. No, you'll fall off. Careful. You're bumping my desk. Are you right? You're going to try and get under my desk. You being a silly girl. Have you had enough cuddles now? Can I go back to work? We want to start this skin. Now we have a giveaway today. Oi! Nell's made the giveaway prizes better each week, so you got to keep coming each week. She's Shadow. Oh, she's being silly. Okay, that's enough, you. Come on. No more. You said hello. You've had your chat. Go on. Off you go. Yes. No. Messy girl. Alright, let's start with Caput Mortuum Violet. Do I say that right? Who is the app made by you use? Let me have a look. How do you know? I don't know. Upgrading will remove all... How do you share an app? Normally. Oh, hang on. If I hold my finger on it, share app. Let me just message it to you, and maybe you can figure that out for me, because I have no idea. There you go. I sent it to you, Loretta. Just says color wheel, basic color schemes. Dimitri here we go. Polychromops. You actually have to buy it now, though. It was free when I got it, and it has ads, but the newest version of it doesn't have ads. So That's it. It's a bit blurry there, isn't it? There we go. Camera's a bit off there. All right, let's zoom, 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 zoom. All right, let's do it, shall we? Let's start. Where is my zoom? Can't start without zoom. Here we go. We're going to start with skin. So this is grayscale. It's not dark grayscale, but some of it is. Like this is black. But we're going to do it fairly dark color around the eyes and around the shadow marks here, under here. And I'm going to start with Caput Mortuum Violet. It's death violet. And I'm just going to use the side of my pencil really lightly. And I'm just going to come over the top of the darkest parts of the skin first. We better not miss the ears today. We better colour those. Oh, I've got a package coming today too. It's not a very big package. It's just some stuff for my miniatures. I'm so addicted to them. So Emily and I are going to do a little bit of a fun stream with them. So there's a bit of dark here, so I'm just coming into here as well, under the hairline. Oh, Abby, did you find it? I can send you the link if you want. Don't stress. Actually, you know what? Can I do that here? Possibly. I don't get any commission from this app, by the way, or anything like that. Just so you know that. I just like the app, so. Yeah, that was silly of me, wasn't it? Should have worked out something with him. I could have made something from that, hey? No, all good. So I'm just gently following the darkest areas. I'm just using circular motions, and my pencil's kind of sitting a little bit on the side so that I don't put too much pressure down on the paper to start with. I don't want to push down the paper and not allow any more pencil to sort of come on to the paper. We want to try and keep it nice and roughed up still until we've done our final layers, when we can put a bit more pressure down. In the areas that are really dark, I'm just going to make sure I go over them a little bit more, putting a little bit more pencil. So just coming over it a few more times in that area, just to build that color up in the area. Hi, Michelle. Yes, good luck, Helen. I hope everything goes well. Oh no, Iselina, I hope she's okay. I'm a bit like that. I don't really like change. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't forget the side of the face here. Under the chin. Just down beside the hair here, just a little bit of colour there. Let's not forget the ear. Now. just lightly. I hope you guys can see that okay there. Oh, Caran. I love my polys, I really do. There's some great colours in there. It's a good mix. They complement each other. And they last forever. The pencils are beautiful and rich. They're not soft like they're not they're not soft like Prismacolors though. You won't have that same effect that you get from Prismas with that creamy, soft sort of mushing together. I'm just going to have a look at the original image here, because I couldn't see if that was actually skin or hair here. There's a little bit of skin in here. I just used the point of my pencil to mark that in a little bit there. That looks good. Okay, coming down here. This is really light. You should probably not be able to see any color here at the moment. Let me see if I can move my light slightly. You might be able to see a little bit. You can see a little bit of color. Ah, Loretta, I totally agree. They're the complete opposite, but they are nice. They're very smooth. They layer on nicely. They're a firmer pencil. They're great for doing finer details because you can get a finer point without it wearing down too quickly. Oh look, there's lots of good things I can say about them. Look, polys were my first pencil that I brought. So I guess maybe I'm a little bit biased. But I tried to do Prisma and polys in the colour along so that we've got a bit of both. I'm just going to create a little bit of a shadow on both sides of the arm there. Just very lightly. Alright, now maybe just a little bit here in the eye again. Quite dark in here, so I'm quite confident going in with a fairly dark colour straight away. And we're going to be adding some red in there later as well, so it's not too bad. Okay, I'm fairly happy with that. Let's move on. Let's go to... yeah, that might have been the postie actually. He didn't beep though. They do, Alison, that's right. And hello, and hi Kelly, welcome. Venetian red is next. They do hold a point for way longer than Prismas. And I like them. They're lovely. Let's come over the top of the Caput Mortuum Violet Mortuum Shadow with Venetian red coming over the colour I've already done really lightly again. This time I'm coming a little bit further. I wasn't talking to you. A little bit further out. Now this ear is actually already completely covered with some sort of colour already. That's because she's on that side. It's just darker there. But coming over the top of that previous colour, and I'm just coming out a little bit further now. This is how we blend them together. So we go over the top of it and we come out a little bit further. So the previous color disappears underneath this color, but it makes that color a little bit darker because we've got a darker color under it. And it creates our shadow. You shush. Really lightly. Circular motions and pencil on the side. Any brand that you're using on my list, you would do the same thing for. The only one that you may need to be a little bit careful of will be the Schpirerr Farben and the Black Widows. They have a tendency to build up with wax really quickly, or build up really quickly. So you may not be able to do 2 layers. You may only be able to do 1 with those. You can see the colour starting to build up now. Yeah, Barbara, I'm not that fussed either. Pro Colours. I don't have Pro Colours, do I? I think I've got Colour Soft and Light Fast. But I don't have Pro Colour. Ah, she does want to chat. She's a chatty catty. Chatty catty. Coming over the top. Just in this area though, I'm just going to be careful. I want a fair bit of light on the top of her nose. I don't want to cover over too much, but we want to sort of cover over the grey. We don't want any of this grey coming through. In the end, we just want to be able to see the colours that we're laying down. One moment. That would be my postie. Loretta knew it. Hi, I'm back. It's my postie. He brought me a bill, and he brought me something I brought for my miniatures that I'm just going to have a look at. Why not? There we go. We were talking about these yesterday on my Patreon stream. And I just thought I'd show them. But they're just bending scissors, we called them. So you put the paper in and you can bend them. How much easier will that be for those tiny little pieces that I had? Anyhow, let's get back to this. No, hi Selena. Hi Carol, welcome. Yes, Luminance are beautiful, but they do not last very long. If you're looking for something that's an investment, I would definitely go for Polychromos. Because they'll last. Now this side of the face is going to be fairly dark. Just coming underneath. I'm just going to create a little bit of a shape just down from her nose, a little bit of a triangle shape, I guess, just lightly there. Oh, now Nani's saying hello as well. Coming over the top of the previous colour still, and just coming out a little bit further. Under the chin. We want to cover over all of that grey, so make sure we're coming over all of the darkest parts. Oh, you did, Linda? Good. That will be nice to know. Oh, what was that about the Luminance? There was some that didn't work properly. I love Luminance. They just melt away though. But what if you're doing lots of portraits, the skin tone set, beautiful pencils and colors. We can see some color now, yeah? I think polys are a brilliant price for what they are. All right, so next color is for skin. We have cinnamon. Get back out there, you. And my cinnamon is in a pencil extender because it's quite little. And oh, you can see the number 8189. Look, it's tiny pencil. Actually, I didn't realize it was that small. It's a little baby one, this one. Yeah, I'm not too fussed on the Black Widows. They're all right, but they're not all that, you know. I have, hi Shara, did I say hello? Well, hello. And Shelley. Where's Shelley? Oh, there. Hello, Shelley. Not until July, Loretta. So cinnamon, same thing, lightly on the side, circular motions coming over the previous colors, and just bringing it a little bit further out. Scratch, 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 scratch. It's because I've got a tilted board on my desk now, and you can hear the echoing through the board. So this side of the face I've actually filled in now. As being the darker side there. But what we're doing is each layer that we put on, we've put in this dark area, we've put 3 colors already. So we've already got 3 layers of pencil there. And in these lighter sections, we've still only got the 1. But now I'm just going to make sure that I have covered over any of the sort of blotchy looking grey areas that are on the face, so that there is at least a couple of layers there, and that I've covered over all of that grey as well. So these areas here around the eyes, we're going to put red in. I got a funny feeling I was supposed to add black to my list and I didn't. It's okay. You still have your replacement set. Well, I actually had, I purchased a whole heap of them, and then I ended up getting a set really good priced. So I have heaps of of spares as well, or a second set that I haven't even touched. I think I have. I think we just replaced one of the colors just recently when I was live. I can't remember what color it was, but yeah, these are all from my original set. So 5 years, 6 years, I don't know how long I've been doing this. Come on. I don't know that kind of thing. Just following that triangle down towards the side of her face there, down to her lip. Giving her a little bit of shape, just a little bit. Looks good. On the ear. Now some brands of paper that you may be using, you may be already up to this bit and starting to not be able to get any more colour down. So you guys will probably only be able to do 1 layer or 1 go around. If you're using a toothier paper or paper that's a little bit rougher, you should be able to get another layer of colour down. Meaning from start to finish. I don't know why it's in my head. Sleeping Beauty. Anyway, I walked with you once. Let's go to Light Flesh, or number 132, now named Red Beige. Random name. My first 2 pencils, Sherry. There is a colour list under in the description, but I used Caput Mortuum Violet. I used Venetian Red. Usually the second colour I'll mix between Venetian Red and maybe Sanguine, so they're the 2 colours I might use for a second colour. And then I used Cinnamon. And now I'm using Light Flesh, or what is now called Red Beige. Time is irrelevant. Oh no, Sherry. Stay safe. Caput Mortuum Violet, you could also use Caput Mortuum or Mortem. I don't know if they're, what other colour I would probably use. Let me go to my list and let you know. Maybe Van Dyke Brown, but you'd have to be really light with it. You wouldn't go too strong. But I've got light flesh now. I'm going to come over the rest of the skin and the dark shadow areas. Meow. Oh. Someone's chatting away there. Just lightly still, no pressure. Don't put any pressure down. The only time I put pressure down is when I'm blending or finishing it off, burnishing the paper, flattening everything out. The rest of the time we just go nice and light. You shush. No. Don't know where the green came from. I can hear the kettle boiling and people talking now out there. Must be up and out and about. Alright, coming over the face. Remember to cover over all of the dark and the light. Hi Isabel. Oh, she's chatty catty, you're right. Meow meow. Hi Elaine, how are you? Stay bed rested, Missy. No, you shush. Shadow saying hello. Don't rush it. Just keep it. Take your time. Take it easy. No, get off. No typing on my computer, you. Why? Why must you do it? She says, I must because I can. Emily. Hi, Selena. Where are you going? Okay, no worries. Bye, Anna. Meow, meow. It's very good. I found a whole heap of other commands, Emily, that I wanted to try, but I didn't get time, being not well. I just sort of, you know, I've written them down, but just make sure you get colour down on every bit of the skin now. Because remember, in those light areas, we're only going to have a couple of layers. It's not going to be thick like the dark areas. It's going to be a lot lighter. I'm coming in on a couple of different angles to make sure I cover over everything as well. Looks good so far. You're going, I can't see anything. What are you doing? Magic happens soon. Alright. What? No hugging? Yeah, there's hugging. Didn't it work? Oh, just... That's weird. Why isn't... It should just be I hug. You shush. It's not got to do with you. I hug works. It better work. I didn't change it. That's weird. I don't think you can do at anybody. There you go. Nightbot hugs you. That's it. That's all we have so far. We've got 40 virtual hugs. Okay, I've got ivory. And I'm coming over everything. So starting from the light and coming out and towards the dark. Just a light covering again. Ivory puts a little bit of yellow back into the skin, I feel. You could use cream as well if you don't have ivory. Either would work quite well. She's purring away, can you hear it? Everybody's being hugged. Virtual hugs. Oh no, Lulu, my son starts school again next week. I'm thinking the same thing actually. Would get up and take him to school for a change. No. How am I going to be able to do it? Hubby, you can do it. We've all been spoilt during this time, haven't we? You're a para today. You are a para today. You are, yeah, to you too. All right. We have no magic happening yet. We need more color. Okay, so we'll start again. Yeah, we've got a couple of weeks before we go on holidays, and then yeah, but they've been off forever. Alright, Caput Mortuum Violet again. You'll notice that as I start to add these in now, it'll come up really nice and rich because we've got so many layers. The colour just glides on and you'll be able to see it darkening a lot quicker than you did earlier. And with little effort as well. See how dark that came up quite quickly? Let's do it over here. Trying to keep my hand out of the way there for you. So who'd like to see Emily come visit my stream? And maybe even we can get Emily to work out how I can visit hers. Just coming over those dark sections again. You can see how rich that's starting to look already. So Linda, are you still there? Do you reckon that koala will be around 80 Australian dollars? I just saw the price of the last few that were up. They were $85 each. Australian dollars, that is. Still using the side of my pencil. Getting some nice dark rich colour in those shadows now. It's also evening up I should say, up some of those areas where it might have looked a little scratchy. Not that you can see well under the camera. I did try to get it a little better, but I got my beads. It took 7 weeks, I think, in the end to get my beads too. And I think it's because they didn't come directly from Diamond Art Club. They came from, I think the last lot I got came from Diamond Art Club, I should say. And this lot ended up coming from China directly. So that I think that's why it took so long. But I did get them. Yay! Yeah, top dollar. Ah, crazy. Hi, Renee. How are you? Oh, Kenny, I forgot to ask. How'd you go after your little earthquake yesterday? Were the aftershocks okay? Did anything, you know, happen? Were you safe? Can you really see that colour coming out now, can't you? That's okay, you're not late. We're going to do a giveaway soon. What's the question that you needed to ask? How do you make metallic black? I have no idea. I'm making you want polys. Sorry. I'm not sure what the question is. Do you mean... Like shiny black? I don't know what you mean. I know how to make shiny black. So make an object shiny black, if that's what you mean, like shiny leather pants or something like that. Is that what you mean? I'm not sure, sorry. Alright, back down to the arm here again. Yeah, it's cool, Patty. I like it too. Pearls. Yeah. Well, you would have black, greys, and white. I'm going to add some carmine to the skin after, so it will have a little bit more of that red colour in it. Alright, that's cool. Let's go to the next one. I don't want to spend too long fussing, and I want to finish the skin this video if we can. Because I always think, oh, is this image going to be enough for 4 weeks? And then I always end up spending 4 weeks. So I've moved on to Venetian red. I'm coming over the top of those shadows and moving out now in towards the light areas. This is where you can adjust those as well. If you think that you needed a little bit more depth, you could come out a little bit further this time. If you think it's going to build up nicely, you can just stay where you were. I'm actually going to bring this in a little bit further on the arm. The trick with shiny materials is to have plenty of contrast and a really dark color as well. So having your black and making sure you have plenty of light. Just going to come in a little bit further on this side. I would start with the darkest part, and coal grey would be better as well because it's got a blue sort of tone to it. What are you using? Yeah, that looks good. All right, moving up to the neck. And then the face. You know what, Sherry, I'm going to refer you to somebody here. In fact, I may even be able to find it for you. go. Jennifer Zimmerman has a couple of videos on pearls. Now, no, it still hasn't, Elaine. I've just posted the link for you, Sherry. That's to Jennifer Zimmerman's channel and the video. She's done black pearls. She's done a couple of different pearl videos, but that's the black pearl one I just posted up, so check that out, because I think that might help you. I'm just going to turn my picture because I want to get a nice good angle and I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing here. It was one of her earlier videos that she did. Elaine, no, it's still not good actually. This morning I woke up and it was bleeding a little bit. It's been extremely painful. Extremely painful. I've been on cortisone for the last 3 days and yeah, that's not fun. And antibiotics. But you know what? I'm hoping it will start to get better. I'm on my second last day of antibiotics, so I'm hoping it gets better. I haven't had an ear infection this bad actually in a long time. But it always goes to my ears, no matter what. I had a little bit of a sore throat and a sniffly nose last week. The girls in my Patreon thing were like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just tired for some reason." And then I got sick. My ear, just straight there. It's just weird. A weak spot. And it knows. The germs know that's my weak spot. She's starting to look really nice now. Let's do a giveaway, hey? Let's do a giveaway. Oh, no, no, no. I can't do that, Kira Lee. No, 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 no. I have holes. One of my eardrums only have half an eardrum. Hi, Nick and Tina. And, yeah, there's just no way. I can't put anything like that because it goes straight into my sinuses. Freaks me out. So, Nightbot is doing our giveaways. And Nightbot needs to be told a keyword, so I'm going to go do that now. Let's give a keyword. Let's make it dawn. Not case sensitive, lowercase is fine. And so all you have to do to enter the giveaway, it's open to everybody. It's starting a new month, so new artists, new, you know, all of that sort of stuff. And the giveaway prize, Nelleke has made it better. Each week is going to get a little bit better, but this week is a 25% off coupon for her Etsy store. How does that sound? So the winner will receive a coupon code for 25% off. So big thank you to Nell. You can play. You can play. It's all new game. All new game, guys. So enter, enter, enter. I've only had 3 people enter. Come on, guys. You only need to type it once. Now I've spent a little bit of time on this colour because I wanted to make sure we had plenty of depth, and I think we've done well. Alright, let's move on to cinnamon. That's it, guys. We've got 17 people have entered. We've got, how many people here? I haven't even checked. Let's see. 45 people. Come on, peoples, you can do it. So the way we'll do it, I think I will need to be in touch with you via email, possibly, because I think I'm going to be sending that off to Nell so that she can send you your code. I'm not sure yet how you'll get your prize, but you will definitely get it. All right, 22 people have entered. All right. Elaine, type Dawn. Okay, guys, you're going to give me a 2-minute break. I will be back. Alrighty, hi, I'm back. Still a few that haven't entered, so if you've popped in and you haven't entered, make sure you type in the word Dawn, and you will be able to enter the competition. A couple more minutes, and we'll draw it. Thank you, Gracelyn. So cinnamon, let's do cinnamon. I'll give you a few more minutes. Since we don't have to sort of sit and watch and people can still chat in between, gives everybody a chance to have a go. How nice is this starting to look, hey? Bringing the cinnamon out. And you'll notice that now all of the darker areas here are really starting to shape up and look like shadows. There's no grey in them anymore. And I'm still using light pressure, my pencil's on the side, and I'm just sort of going over each section where I want to fill in a little bit more. So there's a couple of little white spots still here. I'm just going over it a couple of times to fill it in. Love cinnamon. That's why I put it there. Pit stop time. Subliminal messages there in the break time. Actually, I didn't realize how cold my hands were until I washed my hands just then. It's freezing here today. Freezing. Last chance to enter the word dawn into the chat to enter the giveaway for a 25% off coupon from Nelleke Shoemaker for her Hollow Moon Art Etsy store. I'll go to the ear because I always forget the ear. So I'll head over there. Head over there. Alright, we've had about 25 people enter, so I don't know where everyone else is, but welcome. It's really starting to smooth off too now. Alright, Nightbot is getting ready to end this giveaway. Make sure you're on live chat, guys, too, so that you can see when the Nightbot announces who the winner is. Make sure your little red light is on next to live too, because sometimes it buffers and it doesn't catch up. So make sure that you're on live. I think I've given everyone enough chance. Should I draw it? I think I should draw it. Hi, Patty. Oh, nice. Haircut is good. Shelley, I am using this paper. There is a link in the chat there, so you'll be able to see it. I'm going to draw it. I'm drawing it. I'm drawing it. Here it goes. Renee! Woohoo! Linda, Nightbot is new. Linda, type in exclamation point hug, please. Congratulations, Renee. And Nightbot does everything automatically. We don't have to do all of the random number things. I just put in the word that everyone has to say, and it then calculates and puts, like, marks everybody who has said the word. There's a code word for this one, and that code word then gets put into a random, you know, the people who have said the code word gets put into a random generator, and Nightbot automatically draws the winner. So much easier than herding cats, we've found. So no, Allison, just let me pop in the event code here and it should work. nothing happened. That's because everyone else was using it. So that's the link to the image. Let me just check it works for you. No, it's definitely there. And there's a code underneath that link there too for you. There's a timeout thing on the hugs. So, so nothing happened. Renee, woohoo! If everybody does it all at once, there's like a 5-second thing, so it won't work if everyone does it at the same time. It's a pain. But I can't change that, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I'm just using cinnamon. I'm making sure that I keep my shapes in the face here with that triangle that I had from the nose there, just coming down and around there now. Alright, moving all the way down onto the neck. I'm finding that I don't need to use as much pencil now too, it's just gliding on. The colour's coming up really nice. Just in a nice tan now. Are you laughing? Linda got a hug! She was hug number 48. Shadow got a shout out. Meow meow. Oh dear me. Love it. Bit of fun. Now, who asked for the image? Did you find the image before amongst all of that? All of that? Somebody asked about the image. Who was it? Alison. Alison, my darling. Did you find it? And did you find the discount? It's in the description of the video as well if you didn't catch the chat one. Oh, and it's also on the Patreon post too. So if you can't find it, it'll be there. I just clicked on that link and I found it. So it is definitely still in the shop. Alright, moving on to what's next. Light Flesh, or what's now called Red Beige. And filling out the rest of the skin with our second layer of colors. And I need to move my pencil a little bit higher now because those darker areas have actually already burnished off a little bit. So I'm going to have to put a tiny little bit of pressure, just a little bit in there, just to make sure that I can get nice smooth skin in those areas. So we're using this to burnish off those dark areas. But I'm not putting so much pressure on here that I'm actually breaking my pencil. Awesome, Alison. Okay, so you have to put in, to get the hug, you have to put in the exclamation point and then hug. That's the code. If you put in, if you want to know the commands and what commands are there, if you put in is it I command? Hang on, I gotta find it. I command. No, sorry. Exclamation point command. I always say I because I'm dyslexic. So exclamation point is first and then hug. Guys. And if you do it at the same time, it's not going to work either. Okay, so it must be exclamation point and then the word hug. Tea time.
Yeah.
Thank you. Got my cuppa. So Nightbot hugged me. Because Nightbot's cute. Oh, clunk, clunk. That's alright. Ah, we got it. Well done. Oh, you did, Angela. And Patty, it's coming. It will take a minute for Nightbot to get it. He's a bit slow today. Oh, he's a bit slow today. Oh, it's actually I commands. My bad. Here we go. I'll pop it up for you. And there's a link and you can go and check out all of the commands to put in to make things happen. Make things happen in the chat. There you go. There's a link to it. So you can go check out what things make, how you make things happen in this chat. Renee, you'll need to get in touch with me somehow, somewhere, and I'll figure out how I'm to let Nell know who won. She may just give me the code to give to you. I don't know yet, so I'll find out. I will find out for you. Anything that you've been looking at in her shop that you might have wanted? 25% off is pretty cool. Honestly, I think I have everything of hers. Oops. She's looking pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Lovely. We've got to add the red yet. We got red to go. Mmm. So I'm using it to burnish down the rest of the paper in the dark sections. Nice. She's looking cool. Oh, Helen, honey, you know what? Good luck, and I'll be praying for you. I hope everything goes well and that things improve. Drinking my cuppa. Need a bit more colour in these cheeks, I think. I'm just going to come back over again. Alright, we've got lips and we've got details now. So I have a couple of different reds. I'm going to start with dark red first, the darkest of the reds. Dark red, which is 225. Make sure you just type the exclamation point, yeah, before it. Otherwise it won't work. Thanks, Emily. It's a new toy for us. Emily's been playing with this toy for a little while, so. Patty Yoga would approve of you. Yoda? What are you yodering about? Lacking in patience, I am. You are. Okay, Sherry, I'll check it out. Oh, Alison, that you can get 50% off that. Make sure you use a 50% off code for that one. All right, so I have with me some dark red, and we're going to go into, let's do the eyes first. I'm going to go underneath the eyes. And these eyes, like, I don't know, what do you call them? Smudge marks coming down the face. So I'm going to follow those. They're like, I don't know, it's mascara, red mascara smudges. Red mascara smudges. Can you get red mascara? That would be weird. I'm sure you can. Even though I've pushed down a fair bit of the tooth, the colour's still going on. You can see it quite clearly here. Don't push too hard because you'll get indentations in the paper and it'll look strange. You kind of want it to be blended in with the skin a little bit. Just really lightly going over some of the spots on the skin as well here. Tiny little bit on the nose there. Now this is like a scar or something here. I'm coming over that as well. There's a little bit of a line coming off that. It was Renee one. Yeah, probably is, Linda. Shh. Let's put a little bit up here. In the end here. That tea is really hot. I had to slurp it then, it was that hot. It's slurpy tea. Slurpy time. Yeah, back over to this eye now. Oi, she's going a bit psycho. Well, it is called Red Dawn, so I guess we have to have red in there. You shush, I wasn't asking your opinion, madam. She's just snorting at me. Can you hear her? Shh. She's going. Let's put a little bit around the lip here. I'm going to add this into the middle of the lips. Just the middle line to start with. Just onto the side of the face, a tiny little bit here. Just a little bit of colour there for now. Maybe under the nose there. Alright, now let's do the lines or the tattoo things on her face here. That kind of look like she's got something to her face and just carved them in a little bit. We'll say they're red tattoos, right? Mature themes and audiences and all that. Oh, what's wrong with Nightbot? What doesn't he want to give? Trish. No, that's hubby. He just does it. He just goes, oh yeah, it's about that time. It's about halfway through. Let's bring her a cup of tea. Isn't that sweet? Bengals do need a lot of attention. This one especially. She's full on. Did you know that she turns 11 this year in a month or 2 months? Actually, sorry, I think hers is the 3rd of August. 11 years old, a little old girl, and she's still very much a kitten. Very much a kitten. She's been very naughty lately, actually. She knows that Nani gets into trouble for chasing her now. So do you know what she does? She chases after Nani. And of course then Nani chases back and gets into trouble, and she knows. She's so cheeky. So very cheeky. It should be fairly easy to colour over these areas because it's in the lighter parts of the skin, so there wasn't as many layers. She's always been really clever, cluey, very cluey. Figures things out easily. Like even playing, like, you know how that you dangle something in front of the cat and they chase it? She even knows that if she attacks your hand, she knows that the dangly thing's going to drop. Like, that's how clever she is. Yes, you. Let's come down and do this one. 16. Tiger will be 18. Wow. My oldest cat lived to 18. But I went on a trip and came back and they'd had to put him down. It was very sad. His name was Snooky. I got him when I was a baby. My mum got him, and he used to sleep on my crib, and he was always my cat. No matter what. Very cute. My Nana had a cat named Cuddles, and she lived until she was like 25 or something like that. She was an old little cat who was purry and used to give you love bites. She was gorgeous. But she was tiny. Tiny, tiny little kitty. One day she just purred herself to sleep. It was so adorable. And it was sad because she was like, you know, we grew up with her around. Animals make your life, don't they? They're just beautiful. Kids and animals. Give you something to talk about, something to laugh at. Alright, now let's just add a little bit more depth into the lips here, into the darker sections. Let's draw a little bit of a line around the outside. Alright, now I'm going to swap to deep red, 225 this time. Hang on, wait. 223 this time. We had 225, we got 223. Toot toot toot. Meow. I've nearly finished. Puddles and muddles and cuddles. Cute. So the deep red, we're going to come over the top of the dark red, making sure we've filled out all of the grey. And any little spots on the skin that are darker, and to make sure I've covered over those. There's a couple of spots on the skin here. Just going to lightly come in over the top of those and over the top of the red we already did. Blending them into the skin a little bit more. She kind of reminds me of an Indian tribal. Somebody said that before. Coming over those little spots on the skin there. Tiny little bit on the nose. Going to add a little bit more of that darker red on that, just deepening it up a little bit more. Back to deep red. Now down here I'm going to add a little bit more in There was some like grey splotchy sections here. I'm just going to make sure there's some red over those. A little bit around the lip there. Coming in over the lips, over the top of that darker colour there. But not filling out the lips entirely. We're just going to lay a layer down. And where else have we got some red? I might just stick a tiny little bit in the neck there. On the arm here, there's heaps of little dark splotches. We're going to use this to go over those. I'm just using light pressure still, just adding in some colour over the top. Coming back over the dark red that we did earlier as well. Oh, they're moving some metal or something around out there and it's wreaking havoc with my ear. Just really low noises seem to aggravate it and really high pitched noises. It's weird, isn't it? But low sounds, oh, it's terrible. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it. If anyone else has ear issues, they might know what I'm talking about. Really giving her that red glow now. And we've gotten rid of all of the grey now. We've coloured over all of the grey spots. There shouldn't be any sort of grey coming through. There should be colour over it all. All right, getting closer. Getting closer. Oh, Sherry. All right, so next I'm going to use permanent carmine and I'm going to repeat the same process over the skin area. So these blotchiness areas, I'm just going to come in with a little bit of this carmine, permanent carmine 126, and add a little bit of pink into those little splotches. There's a couple in the ear here. I'm just going to add them in here as well, in with the pink. Sort of a red, permanent carmine's like a reddy pink. It's the only way I could explain it. Any areas where there was blotches, I'm just coming in with this. Add a little bit to the top of the eye here. This side as well. There's a few blotches over here. And in those darker areas there was some as well. So imagine doing this with blue or something like that. Like, you don't have to, just because I'm doing it's red dawn, but you could do any colour like this. So it kind of looks like she's dirty now, doesn't it? Like she's got a bit of a dirty look. Abby, thank you. Patty, thank you. All right, let's do those lips. Lippers. I just smudged off before I did the lip there. I'm just smudging off that line a little bit. It's not really red, it's more pink, isn't it, this colour? I don't know. Alright, now down to the lips. I'm going to fill out the rest of the lips with this colour, just lightly. Just kind of drawing a little bit of a line for the lip there. Give her a pouty lip, bottom lip here. A pouty bottom lip. Let's get our white out. So I'm going to use the Luminance white. I lost my older grey kitty yesterday. Oh, Loretta, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's hard when you can't stop them from doing something, isn't it? I'm going to use the Luminance white, and I'm going to start in the middle of the light area here and just blend out so that it sort of becomes a bit of a pinky type colour in here. Just circular motions, smudging the colour in. If you don't have a soft white pencil, you may not be able to get this effect. Alright, now I've just got to draw in that line a little bit there. Lightened off a little bit too much. Just blending that out with the skin colours again. Adjusting, we adjust, we adjust. We do some more adjusting. Okay, now back in with the dark red again, just outlining again. I can hear lots of noises going on today. There's lots of things going on outside. And back in with the, I'm going to go with Permanent Carmine. Permanent Carmine again. Just creating some shape. And I'm going to leave some sections with just the white in there, so we've got a bit of a highlight, or the white and the pink together, I should say. Like that. Something wrong with this ear, it's not finished. Let's come back in with Permanent Carmine again. It's looking a little better. I'm going to use the cinnamon, just blend that red out a little bit. Okay, now I think I'm going to go with a little bit of light flesh, and I'm just going to blend the red in on the face a little bit, and just make sure that I'm happy with all of the skin, and make sure I like, you know, it's smooth in the areas I want it smooth. It's blended in the areas I need it blended. Light flesh, or red beige it's now called. Using it to smudge everything in, make it look like it's actually on her skin rather than sitting on top of the page, if we can. She's got nice dark red ears, doesn't she? Hang on, what snakes are we talking about? We're talking about snakes now. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, Linda. Oh, they shouldn't be able to kill other animals. That's not good. Don't they say that when a dog kills another animal that it can cause issues? That's what we were taught anyway. It's not nice. Not nice at all. I love her lips. They're amazing. Doing down here on her arms here. Here I am just concentrating on her lips. Yeah, they were pretty lips. You'll notice that I didn't use any white on the skin this time. Well, I didn't want it that light, so. But I'm thinking I might come in with a little bit of the ivory again. Just in the light areas. I actually can see a few spots here where I can cover over with that carmine again. That didn't cover over properly. But now it's just a personal adjustments, you know, however you feel it needs to be adjusted, do that. What do we call them? Tonal adjustments. A little bit more ivory. This neck bit, I need to do something here. It looks a little bit out of whack. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the Caput Mortem Violet. And the deep red. No, dark red, sorry. Dark red. It needs a bit of red. Better. Needs a little bit more color too, doesn't it? Let's go with some cinnamon. That's a bit better. It's a little bit warmer. It was a little bit cold looking in there. I mean, we are going to have hair coming over here, so we're not going to be able to see some of this here, but yeah, that's better. Just looking a little blank in there. Blankety blank. I think we're good. I think I'm happy with that. So what we'll do is we'll come in with some green and black, and we'll do the eyes next time. And really bring them out. Also too, if you've still got a little bit of paper coming through, you could use the colourless blender to flatten it out a little bit. Sometimes putting the colourless blender on will help bring out the colour. Depends on what one you're using. And it depends on what colours you have. Mine's a bit dirty. So yeah, you can use the full blender to flatten the tooth off completely. You don't have to. I don't know why, I like to. It's just habit. I don't know. Stylistic. Especially when it comes to doing Prismacolor and things like that, it seems to add a bit of a coating over the top of it. It stops it from smudging a little bit too. But that will be it from me today. Now, just finishing off that skin. Honestly, I didn't think we were going to get that done, but there you go. It's done. That worked out well. Good timing today. Good timing. How cool is that? Just trying to get that light reflection off there a little bit. So that was week 1. Oh, wait, I haven't finished. Week 1. And we need to put some highlights in our lips. Just a few. Some white gel pen. Just a couple of little spots. They're tiny little spots, and you won't be able to see them there too much, but we'll do the rest of them when we do the eyes and stuff, so... But that is it. Thank you so very much for watching today. Big thank you to Nelleke Schoemaker for this beautiful image and for the discount code that was given. And it all is in the description, but I will just pop a little thing here and it should bring up her link and the code again. And also too, I think on Monday, maybe if Emily's there, no, you should be able to get it. It's open to everyone. It's public. I made it public. Let me just double check it. Let me double check it. Yeah, it's public. You should be able to see the link. Also, Loretta, it's in the group as well. Yay, Emily. So maybe Monday, my Monday stream, maybe you'll be visiting me. We'll say maybe for now. Check in the Facebook group too, Loretta. It's in there, the conversion chart. I just checked the link. It is public, so you should be able to see it. It's very strange. I think perhaps. And what are we going to be doing, Emily? Let me just check. Yeah, it's public. It's not locked. We're going to be doing some miniature housing. So I don't know exactly what we'll be doing, but Emily has purchased her first dollhouse kit, and we thought we might attempt to do it. She will attempt to do it on stream, and I thought I can host that. Let's do that together. I'll do one, and you can do one. And oh, just while we're on the little houses there, did you want to see the ones that I've done recently? Whoever's still hanging around. My normal time, Abby, so it's normally my Monday, so it'll be your Sunday. Okay, let me just move my little board here out of the way. Now these are special, okay? Because I'm actually going to be giving them away to my niece and nephew. My nephew's not born yet, but, you know, soon. But it was my niece's first birthday this week, and I made her something. I've put them away already. I should have kept them out till after the stream, but that's okay. Let me just fix them up a little bit here. Just put the little windy thing on here. It's noisy. I'm holding it on an angle, so that's why. Okay, that's the music. But check this out. Look at these tiny little details. There's a little bit of a piece of fruit that's flicked up on the window there. I had to paint the tiny toilet, curse you tiny toilet, pink. It's got a little mirror in there. It's got like bubbles and foam coming out of the bath. Is this really hard to see? There you go. It's a bit better, more focused. There's like a little laptop down here with a lamp, books in the background there. Look at this. Little light shades, and it's gorgeous. Up here we've got a little cup and book and nightlight. Inside here there's like a light coming through in the top floors there. How gorgeous is that? This is tiny. This is the size of my hand, so if you can see that, that's my hand there. So this is tiny, tiny, tiny little details. And you know what? I don't think the pink one's my favorite. I think that, oh, the lights turn on and off too. And that actually goes around in circles. everything. You build everything from scratch, Abby. I'm telling you, everything. I can even show you, I did a bit of an unboxing of, actually let me see, I can find it for you and I can show you if you would like to see. I mean, if you don't, you can go, but I did a bit of an unboxing of it, of the blue one. So this is the rotating music world. This is the blue one. I'm going to open it while you're watching the video there. I can't fast forward it, so boo-hoo to me. Shame I can't fast forward it. This is the box. I was just showing you the box here. Let me open it. Come on, open. I'm so slow. Why aren't I opening the box? See the one on the front there, that little, the little Christmas tree one? I really want to try the Christmas tree one. But this is how it came before putting it together. This is the blue one. It came in bits, so that's that little bag that I just pulled out is everything in the box. Comes with a book, so you can read through. It comes with the little things that you've got to cut out and put together. There's a little picture of what you're actually going to end up with. This is the one, the blue one I'm about to show you. So, and it comes with, this is a paper. So this is all the stuff that sticks on to the wood. So you have to stick all of the walls, the floor. There's like photo frames, awnings. Everything is made. So you can see down the bottom here, there's like a bed thing. There's books for the bookshelf. There's signs. There's even like drawers for the front of your cupboards. There's a template for all your materials there as well. So that page is an A5 size page, and it's about an A5 size, each of those little quarters of a page. So it's quite tiny. Quite tiny. Little stairs. And then it comes with the case over the top. So that's like a plastic casing. The good thing about doing this on video is that you can't hear me ruffling around with all that stuff. So this is the casing that goes over the top to protect it all, and that gets put over it at the end. And there's the base of the music box, which I just put together again. I had to pull it all apart to pack it away, but that's the base. And nothing else is made. That's it. Everything else is in that little bag underneath that booklet. Diane, I really enjoyed it. The paper's inside there to stop the music box from going around in circles. Here's the booklet, and it tells you everything that you need to do. It comes with a list of your materials that you should have, and how to put it together, basically. So there's a lot of tiny, tiny, tiny little details. But I think this blue one was my favorite. I think I liked this one. Had way more detail than the pink one. And there was way more areas for me to be able to customize things and add my own little details to it, which was kind of cool. Emily. Well, I've done two of these tiny, tiny miniature ones. And I've done 2 of the normal sized ones. No, the tins, they're coming from China, so they might be a while. But the tins are actually the same brand as this. So the little tins have the same materials and it's the same brand. She does, Trish. I have to be really careful of Shadow because she pinches little things and she loves foamy things. So there's little flowers, which I'll show you after. Actually, you can see them there in that picture. The little purple flowers there. They're probably the size of a poppy seed, but they're in little bunches on some foam. And I have to be real careful because she loves to eat foam. I think the hardest part was the material that small, cut up that small phrase. And I think that's the only thing I really struggled with was the material side of things. Like the ribbon and the bedding and things like that. Those things, it took me a little while to figure out how to play with that without getting, like, fraying it everywhere. Without just getting ribbons of thread instead of a piece of material. But other than that, just some tiny tools help. Tiny tools. So this is just telling me what I did to put it all together. And I'm just going to show you the pieces in a second because this video is too long. As I said, I can't fast forward it. It's just playing. There was a few things in the pink one I missed. The instructions were a lot shorter in the pink one. There wasn't as much detail in the instructions and I missed a light. I had to go back in. It wasn't until I was packing everything up that I realized there was still a light left in the box. So I had to go back and take the roof off and go back in and put in an extra light, which was hiding in the instructions. So that was a little frustrating because those instructions weren't that clear, but considering they're supposed to be from the same company, I was a little bit surprised that the instructions were completely different. Also too, with the pink one, all of the wood pieces came still in the cutout stencil that they were, I guess they laser cut them. It was still in there, so I had to pop out some of those pieces and fix them up as well. But these ones were all coloured walls and things like that, so they were already pre-done. I'm just pulling the bag out now so you can have a look at how tiny these pieces are. So this is what it looks like. That's your battery pack. You put that on at the end to connect all your lights. No batteries came with mine because it came from Amazon and they don't ship batteries or glue apparently, so I had to buy glue and batteries for this one. They're little LR44 batteries, I think, something like that. They're the lights. They're tiny little LED lights. They're not even as big as my fingernail, my little tiny fingernail, I should say. So they were tiny. Look at the little walls and the doors, the window frames. Everything came in pieces. This was not at all put together. They're little like beads in there for they use for, you know, little pots for flowers and things like that. A little bit of material. I mean, a little bit, tiny bit of material. This is like micro-sized, guys. Micro-sized. The furniture. Some of the furniture came made, so you can see there's little bookshelves in there. And little stools and things were already put together, but there was, you can see there's little bits of floating wood around there that you actually had to put together as well, like the bench tops and things like that. The walls and the floor, all in that one. Tiny. Also too, I found that there was a bit of color discrepancy in some of the material, so I actually painted some of it to change the colors of it. There's little characters in there. There was a bath and all sorts of little bits and pieces. So let's have a look at it finished, shall we? All right, here it is. Same music. Pretty. It sounds a little weird because I got it on the side, but look inside there. Little coffee shop stairs. I added quite a bit more detail than what was in the original picture. I added heaps more flowers and plants. I even added, like, in here there's a post box. I even like drew paint around the outside of the box so you couldn't see any of the cardboard coming through. Yeah, I can see a little bit of string there. There's like a bit of glue that's just come across there. It's so cute. Even like there's a staircase, there's a bookshelf in here, and there's a staircase coming up to the roof up here. If you have a look at the roof, see? Look at that. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This one had so much more detail than, here's my tiny toilet in here. Curse you, tiny toilet. And I painted the lid gold. I put like sparkles in the bubbles. You can kind of see them sparkling there. I added gold rims around all of the frames. There's like a, I don't know, chandelier hanging from the roof there. There's curtains on the windows. But yeah, everything you had to put together. Even this tiny little pot thing here. This was just a little white watering can, and I had to even stick the word garden on it. Now, if you're looking at this, those little purple things are like a poppy seed. So you imagine how tiny that is. There's a little roll of sparkly paper in there. Shells. Absolutely adorable. I loved it. I loved it. So much fun. And just adorable. Adorable. But this is like micro. I know that's the bits that I put on extra Diane, all of the little, you know, the climbing bits, everything sort of meeting up and making it all fancy. I wasn't able to do that as much on this one because this one doesn't have closed walls. Like there's no fencing or anything like on this one. I thought maybe I probably could have added my own bits and pieces in there, but I just sort of ran the vines along some parts of it just so that it can see it running through there, because all the outside parts are here. It was really hard to add that extra stuff in there. So, but yeah, how cute. They're keepsakes, of course, they're not to play with, but adorable. And they were, when I brought them, 33 Australian dollars on Amazon. They've gone up to $60. So, interesting. But I wouldn't mind getting the Christmas tree one, and I wouldn't mind getting a set for myself. You need a jar of Xanax. They're gorgeous. But yeah, I brought some little, the same brand as this. This is Cute Bee. I brought some little miniature tins. They're like about that big. And they're very similar. They just don't play music. So they're like a little tin that you, a travel thing. It's very cute. The same little characters and things like that. Actually, I noticed there was no characters in this one either. There was no little bunnies in there. That's just sad. They have globe ones, snow globe ones, but when I was reading all of the reviews, a lot of people said that the glass came broken, and I was like, I don't want to risk it from China getting, you know, the globe ones and then they end up being broken. At least these are plastic lids, so they're not going to get broken or crushed. But that's the only reason I didn't get the little snow globe ones, because they're tiny too. Tiny. Alright guys, that's it. Now I'm running away. But Emily and I are going to do some houses, so we'll see you on my normal stream time, and I'll get Emily sorted out, and we'll see what she's got to put together. It'll be fun! Emily will be screaming by the end of it. No, Emily's got a normal sized miniature dollhouse to do, so and I'll be doing a normal one as well. I don't know yet what I'll do, but something. We'll figure it out. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to come back next week for week number 2. We'll start the hair and we'll do the eyes and bits and pieces as well. Bye all! Thanks for joining me.